Okay. I was gonna go down and explore the Underdark, but I just remembered that
Which way are
Gale
the nearest
has,
line?
or maybe it was me? No, not me. I thought that we had Speak to the Dead, but maybe not. Wait, call forth a wheel of shadow and silence that gives you and all nearby companions a +10 bonus to stealth checks. I did not remember that at all. Okay, that would be useful. Then I guess I'm just gonna go down. I'm not gonna go back. I was gonna like you speak to the dead and like talk to the
Looking ahead.
Roland or whatever his name was.
Moving
That like
ahead.
we wanted to save, but he died.
You wish to speak?
Is that why you went with Arden? You thought he might find this route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something. About both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
Hmm. Seems like you feel responsible for this shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Okay. Nice.
Githyanki patrolling these wilds is an unexpected surprise. Whatever they seek, they'll not hesitate to kill us if we stand in their way.
I see. Okay, guys. Okay. 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 Okay.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
Strength. I am bad. Religion. Yes! Okay! Woohoo! Let's
This
go!
blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Elistray. Blood can only be honored with blood.
Shed a few drops of blood.
The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
Whoa! I just got that? Okay, that is so cool! What is it? Not proficient. Okay, okay. Maybe you are? Right? Yes, okay.
You're swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Oh, shh.
Sovereign,
choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
I'm just... Oh, let me save, let me save. I want to try that. I want to try focusing on my parasite and connect with the sovereign.
The parasite is quiet. You feel
Okay.
no bond with the creature.
Dumbass. Okay. Persuasion. Nice.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Yay!
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Ripple bark could sustain an entire village if seeded
You are a
properly.
traitor. Okay. What is that? Gale,
My
no!
condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Okay, okay. On hit with a weapon attack.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Oh my god. Okay. I applaud your ambition. How exactly do you try to cross? Okay, let me Ah! Okay. Um, and also like bro is so proud of it as well.
Perhaps Demelium is right. I should get a mask.
How did I applaud your
I'm
ambition?
not, I think, my methods.
Okay.
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I'm intrigued.
What could they accomplish?
Tell
Very
me all.
Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower.
Holy shit.
I'll save
Okay.
his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
So good. Okay. Why does he have to sit like that?
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in
Bro.
into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Okay. How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
Ripplebark could sustain an entire village if seeded properly.
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
You will die.
Rather worse, actually.
Oh.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You're gonna cause like a tsunami?
I should get
I mean, if you were in the sea. Is there... Okay, let me save. Cause if it were just me, right, I would choose one. Is there nothing we can do? But I learned from the last time that Sometimes the rude answer is, you know, the way to get closer.
I know. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal.
No, it's not!
Say the word, and we'll part ways.
No, Gale!
What could they accomplish?
I care too much about you to abandon you now, Gale. We travel on together.
That is a great relief. A great
Gale!
relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all.
Gale!
I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Why do you have to talk like that every
Tell me,
time?
what can I do for you?
If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Gale, don't do that. I'm fine with dying, you know?
What's up for discussion?
Wait, I should have...
A visitor. You're a welcome sight.
Hello.
But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service.
Oh!
Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
Oh, so they don't talk, they just like synchronizes. I mean, yeah, they synchronize with each other, and I see. I've never heard of the Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place.
Ooh.
It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
Honestly, I kind of got lost down here. It's
A common
true.
phenomenon in the Underdark, I'm afraid. Could I ask what you were searching for to begin with?
Explain.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside their head, but they haven't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
A mind flare? Die! No. Yes, absolutely.
Open your mind to me. Let us see what
Oh shit, I really should have saved! Okay.
As the Meloam's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size, alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the lava is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Can you extract the tadpole?
No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
I see. Okay, that doesn't sound ideal.
It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
What do you mean? Yeah, tell him about the strange mind flare ship.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
Ooh, okay. Thanks for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
I like
There
these
may be a
people!
way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Isn't this stasis why the tadpole hasn't killed me yet?
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava.
I see. What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timisk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timisks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
What do you mean? What is self-explanatory? I don't get it. But is Team Masks like the ones that exploded on us before? Maybe. Where do I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course.
Oh, okay.
Although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous.
Okay.
I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Oh. Where does this Leonore live?
The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move.
Wait. Okay. Alright.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Thank you. I like these people.
Never seen anything like it, Blur.
Let's save. And also let's talk to Gil again because
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
do you know about the okay, Mighty Lord.
Yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like.
Wait.
To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
Okay. I did not register anything you just said. I'm sorry. um, you have to admire the man's ambition. He very nearly succeeded. So at that moment in time, all magic was gone.
For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. Trying to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Gale! I see. But also he doesn't know about that that cleric.
Welcome back.
No,
Have you made any new discoveries?
so sorry, I haven't left. I just wanna
I
trade.
do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Let's see. Okay.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
I'm here. You want to talk?
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
Okay.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I suppose such wicked killers deserve wicked ends.
Okay. Why did these Durga attack?
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwergar.
Durga.
Dwergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
Okay. You harbor a fugitive gnome, admirable of you.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
Nice. Sure. We can handle
illusion
those.
comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
Okay. I feel like this is rude. I'm not I'm not gonna ask. Okay. I get it now.
It greets you
Oh,
with a harrowing elegy.
what?
Cheerless as the new moon.
I didn't click. Oh, I cannot. Okay. I see. Okay, guys, you don't have to yell every time you get haste, okay? Um, wait, let's save and then I guess that will be it for now. Next time I will defeat this guy. Let's see where it's here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, next time, next time.